What up, everybody? It's your man, MrMelvinnTV, coming back at you with another one. Got another reaction for you guys, or how we living in the currently living in the last days, man. Whether we want to realize it or not, whether you believe in Bible or not, whether you believe in the Messiah or not, hey, that's totally your deal. But this the video we're gonna do today. We're gonna react to this gentleman right here talking about the book of Daniel and how the prophecy is coming right before us, before our eyes. How we living in the last days. So gonna get right to it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. You know, I'm always looking for that support, you know. Anyway, let's get right to it, bro. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right.
It seems like we got ourselves a Bible prophecy coming to fulfillment, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get your attention for just 1 minute? And then I'm gonna take up another 5. People are saying that this could be the peace treaty that Daniel was talking about. The prophet Daniel, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start, I want to show you the video so you can see for yourself.
Continuing to follow that breaking news right now on what could be a historic step towards peace in the Middle East. We brought you this earlier in the show, but now we're getting some new information.
The U.S. and Saudi Arabia have agreed on a tentative deal for Saudi Arabia to officially recognize Israel. Newsmax correspondent Daniel Cohen live in Tel Aviv with details. Daniel.
Yeah, good morning, Sean. Good morning, Emma. Historic. Enormous.
Stop right there. Did you catch it? You ain't catch it, did you? It's okay. I caught it. The guy doing it through me, he caught it. What is the news reporter's name?
That's crazy. The news reporter name is Daniel. And you talking about the book of Daniel. Wow, that's, all right, man. That's crazy. That's cray. Let's go.
Isn't that crazy? Keep your eyes open, because God, that's how God speaks.
Huge. Right, and all of those words are apropos to describe what we're talking about here. Let me just set the table for you in case you're just catching up, okay? The U.S. and Saudi Arabia have agreed on the broad contours of a deal for Saudi Arabia to recognize Israel in exchange for concession to the Palestinians. Also, Saudi Arabia wants U.S. security guarantees and...
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain. For some people that still don't understand. The tribulation is a 7-year period that talks about in the Bible that prophesies the end times. Now it's broken into 2, the tribulation and the great tribulation. Now guys, the tribulation begins when the peace treaty is made with Israel by a world leader who can also...
Dang, that's what's going on right now. Wow, that's what's going on right now. I guess it's supposed to last 7 years or whatever. We'll see how it goes. Let's go. Let's get it.
Is the Antichrist, okay? The world leader or the Antichrist will appear to you charismatic, a peacemaker, but he will be Satan himself, ladies and gentlemen. That man will have the spirit of Satan. The minute...
Who y'all think the Antichrist might be? It could be anybody. Who's to say it might be a man? Hey, you never know. Who's real charismatic that everybody likes? Let's just throw some names out there. Let's see who we got. Everybody likes Barack Obama, but he's already served his 2 terms. I don't think he can come back and serve a 3rd term. Who else everybody likes that's real charismatic? I guess we could throw out The Rock. We could throw out Will Smith. We can throw out just whomever you think everybody liked that may be charismatic, that can get everybody's attention and pull everybody together. Who you think the Antichrist might be? Could be anybody, though. Who knows? Might be Donald Trump. I don't think it's him, but hey, you never know. Let's go.
That the peacemaker signs that peace treaty with Israel, the tribulation, the 7-year countdown starts. So the end time starts after that. The Bible says that during those times, there will be wars, there will be famines, nation against nation. There will be earthquakes. There will be a whole lot of other natural disasters. The Bible refers to them as birth pains. That's how much pain it's going to be. During the tribulation will be a lot of false prophets.
Dude, we got that going on right now. All these tropical storms popping up, tornadoes popping up. I know we've always had tornadoes, but like I said, this stuff is starting to come up more frequent now, and it seems like it's doing more damage. You know, they come in more frequent, you know, which is weird. I can't remember the last time Los Angeles had a tropical storm in it that came from the ocean. Typhoon, tropical storm, whatever you want to call it. Can't remember the last time California, that part of California, SoCal, had a storm like that. And we just saw that, you know, so the natural disasters are starting to add up a little bit around here. All right, let's go.
Who will show signs and wonders, ladies and gentlemen. During the first half of the tribulation, 2 witnesses are going to appear.
I know I paused it on that part, but the false prophets are already here. You got all these TV evangelists, all these mega church preachers that everybody seems to, you got millions of people that follow these people. These people are multi-millionaires. And instead of them taking all that bread they got and sharing it with their congregation and sending it out so people can go to college or whatever and pay their normal bills they may have, nope, I'm going to live in 3 mansions and wear $15,000 suits and buy a Learjet. You know, that's what they're going to do with the money. The false prophets are already here among us. They're already here. They're right here. Everybody follow them all the time. Not even paying attention. Let's go.
Here, and they will preach the word boldly about God, telling you to repent. Now, the Bible doesn't tell us exactly who it is, but people will speculate that it will be Moses and Elijah. The 2 witnesses will have the power to shut down the heavens, so no rain can come. They will have the power to turn water into blood, and they will have the power that anybody who wants to harm them, they will kill them with fire coming out of their mouth. During this time, the Antichrist will break that covenant that he made with Israel, and he will succeed at it. The scriptures say that the Antichrist will claim to be God himself, and he will demand you to worship him. That same Antichrist will reveal a mark that will go on your right hand or on your forehead, ladies and gentlemen. And that
we already seeing this, right? Certain countries have started adopting it. They trying to sell it here in the U.S. Hey, man, get this chip in your hand, bro. They haven't said much about the forehead yet, but they definitely putting the chips in their hand. Hey, you can go to whatever grocery store and wave your hand, and you can just walk out the door. Make it cool and convenient, right? I keep telling people, whether you believe in that Bible or not, everything in that book of Revelation is happening right now. Whether you believe it or not, it's in there. And this book was written thousands of years ago, but guess what? It's there. You can't argue with it. Who knew that? Who knew way back then that this was going to happen like right now? No one knew that, but you know who knew that? The biblical scholars, the ones who was following God. To put the Bible together. Now, the King James Bible is not older than the Ethiopian Bible, but that's a whole different subject. We're just going to stick to this little piece right here. You know, but all this stuff is happening right now. What's that? Revelation 13, 16, and 17. You're not going to be able to buy goods. You're not going to be able to sell anything without that mark. If you don't take the mark, you can't buy nothing. You won't be able to pay your bills. You won't be able to get gas. You won't be able to do anything. So how the heck are you going to move around if you don't take the mark? If we ever get to that point. Right now, just my opinion. I don't think right now it's too many people. What's that, 7 billion people? Everybody's not going to take it. And they know that. So in order for them to get everybody to start taking this mark, they're going to have to do what? Decrease the population. I'm not talking about through no jab disease or some other phantom disease that come out of nowhere. You already know how they're going to what's the quickest way to delete? Might as well say delete. What's the quickest way to decrease any population? Through war. Hey, you got mass casualties. You got everybody piled up on top of each other in all these major cities. That's the fastest way to get your population down. Hey, I'm not saying I want that to happen, but I'm just saying that's the fastest way. And the only way they're going to really implement this mark is that they're going to have to get the population down. Right now, it's just too many people. They're not going to go for it. But we'll see how it goes. Let's go.
That will be the mark of the beast. Without that mark, you cannot buy or sell. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. If you do not have that mark of that beast, you cannot do anything. Anybody who worships the beast or takes the mark of the beast will drink from the cup of God's wrath, ladies and gentlemen. And that's just one side of the tribulation. We still got the great tribulation where Jesus Christ himself comes back and puts the end.
Now that's a double-edged sword, isn't it? That's a double-edged sword. If you don't take the mark, you can't buy nothing, can't sell nothing, can't pay your bills, can't do anything. You can't move around in life, can't travel, can't fly, can't catch the bus, can't catch the train, can't buy groceries, can't buy your kids' school clothes, can't go on vacation, can't go to Disneyland, can't go to Disney World. You get it. You understand where I'm coming from. On top of that, if you do take the mark, now you got to deal with God. That's a double-edged sword, man. What you gonna do? What we gonna do? Hey, let's see.
Christ and everyone who took the mark of the beast. So with that being said, what do you guys think? Do you think that that's the prophecy that Prophet Daniel was talking about? I just want to let you know one thing. Isn't it crazy how while this prophecy is coming to fulfillment that could or could not be the prophecy from Prophet Daniel, at the same time the Euphrates River is drying up, which is another prophecy from the book of Revelations.
And they already said in that same book, once that Euphrates River dry up, 3 angels that's been down there caged up in prison that whole time is going to be released. And they're supposed to destroy what, I think 1/3 of the population of humans. The Euphrates River is drying up, guys. So everything in this book is starting to happen. Whether we realize it or not, whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. You never thought you would live to see these things, and you will be living during the time that all this stuff is happening. We see it. It's just too many signs. We're going to see how it goes. Let's go.
At the same time, you got false prophets out here telling you it's okay to be in a same-sex marriage. It's okay to leading you so close to sin and farther from God. At the same time, we are living in a time and a place where they're starting to put out this one world currency where you gonna get this chip inside your right hand. And if you can't get it, you cannot buy or sell anything. Isn't it crazy that that is another fulfillment from the Bible? So let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. If the Bible, the scriptures in that Bible are making so much truth right now, what makes you think that the prophecy of Jesus Christ coming back and everybody bowing, every knee bowing, and every tongue confessing that Jesus Christ.
In the end, it says every knee will bow, whether you believe it or not. You're going to bow. Hey, whether you believe it or not, I'm not forcing my ways on you, and I would never do that. But every knee will bow. Yes. I'm gonna end it right there. But like I always say, man, this Bible ain't nothing to play with, man, because everything that's in there is happening right now. If you go to I forgot the scripture, I think it's 1 Timothy and something, to where how children just pretty much disrespecting their parents. There's no more respect. That's in there. How children disrespect their parents, their grandparents. You got children that curse in front of their parents, and they want to use the moniker that I'm grown and I can do what I want to do because I have kids of my own, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I don't even curse in front of my mom. I don't, but that's just me. But it's just a respect thing. I know I'm grown. I have kids, but I don't give me the right to just go in front of my mom. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. But you got kids today that does that. You got kids today that physically fight their parents. Call their parents all kind of B's and H's and punk asses and, you know, nigga don't mean nothing to me, you know what I'm saying, dog? Just a bunch of goofy nonsense. But everything in that Bible is happening right now. So, hey, I'm not the Bible waver or the Bible thumper, but I'm going to tell you this, man. If you ain't repentant, man, go on and do that. If you got beef with somebody, even from your childhood, let's say one of your parents probably hurt you, or your uncle or auntie or family member or somebody you grew up with, man, forgive them, man. Just let it go. What the hell are you hanging on to it for? What you gonna do with it? You gonna do with it? What you hanging on to it for? Let it go. Let it go, man. Forgive these people, man, and move on. Repent for your sins. Whatever you doing, man, just repent for it. Once you gone, you can't do it. It's too late now. You can't confess with your mouth once you gone and out of here. Time to do that is right now. Right now, whatever you believe in, man. I know it's probably thousands of religions all over this planet. I get it. But from what I've learned, it's only one way, whether you believe it or not. Anyway, man, it's your boy, MrMelvinnTV, coming back at you with another one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and just think about what this gentleman said on the video, and just think about what I'm telling you right now. Forgive people, man. Move on with your life. Bury the hatchet. Go to altar prayer. Leave it at the altar. Leave it there. Or go get counseling. Whatever the hell you got to do, or get on your knees and pray. No need to hanging on to that misery. Let it go, bro. Let it go, sis. It's not worth you hanging on to. Just let it go, man. Forgive people. Repent for your sins. You'll be good to go, and keep your heart in the right place. Because God knows your heart. You can't get in front of God and run game like you some kind of pimp. You can't get in front of God and you're a woman and you don't want to have accountability. You can't get in front of God and get to arguing with him because, well, you put the men down there and he gonna Spartan kick your ass right down into them flames. Forgive people, move on, man. All right, until next time. Deuces. Look at that, right on time. That thunderclap. That's beautiful.